Hey guys, we will see who all shows up and we will get this party started. See if we can get it brought up here on the big screen. Live. There's Mary Jones. Good morning, Mary. Just getting going here. For some reason, mine's not pulling it up. I guess you can see me or you wouldn't have said good morning. Hey, we are en route. I guess y'all are seeing the live stream. I can't get it to come up on mine. Good morning, Mel and Eddie, living free, zip codeless. I'm going to have to do this again, guys. Just hang zip with me. Codeless. Alright. Now, I am with y'all. For some reason, mine was locked up. Working. Well, glad you guys are getting to work. We know several people that's getting to work or getting to work from home and stuff. And our daughter's getting to work. Of course, she works for a defense contractor, so they never quit working. Our son's in college, so he is online in it. He is technically getting to work. He is a tutor at the college, so they put his job online, and so he gets all of his hours whether anybody schedules an appointment or not. So he does pretty good. They don't pay a whole lot, but it gives him spending money, and we like that. So we don't want him to get another job. He's just fixing to finish RN school and fixing to start on his whatever his next degree is. He wants to be a nurse practitioner. So how you guys doing? Y'all hanging in there? Y'all got that coffee going? I missed the karaoke last night. I had songs ready and everything. And we done the our epic RV adventure dinner night with them. And we were one of the ones up on the panel. And after that was over with, we got to talking off screen in the green room. I guess we weren't live. We were all up on the screen, but we weren't live. And man, we probably talked. Well, there was 5 minutes left in the show, so we talked 2 hours, I guess. And I did not make it over. I kept tracking it on my phone. Noticed that the men were blowing the women away, so I knew they didn't need me. If they had needed me, I would have interrupted and went and sung a song and came back. Let's see. Uncle Lisa making an egg omelet. I seen a recipe last night that I might try for all you lasagna guys and gals. It's I don't guess you'd really call it lasagna. I don't know. I'll show it to Tammy and see what she says about it. It's not too difficult, but it strongly resembles lasagna. Yeah, I wouldn't like having to watch live streams on a phone very much. I do it, especially when I am off away from the house, or if there's somebody I'm really wanting to watch and I just can't be at my laptop, I'll do it. So my laptop charger, I need me another laptop charger. It gets hot, and I don't know for what reason. I don't know if it's because my battery is going bad on my laptop and it's having to work so hard. But so I give my laptop a break and use my phone as much as I can. So we got 6 in here already. So I'm going to try to put all my stickers on. I got to go back and put the stickers on and make a new video about the trunk. Well, it's the plug-in part. If y'all know what a MacBook charger is, it's about that big. The part that plugs into the wall gets so hot you can't hardly touch it. Now, I remedy that by, I have blue ice packs, and I lay I got a power strip right here, a surge protector. I lay it on its side so that the square part's laying on its side. And I lay that ice pack and I keep the ceiling fan on, and it'll work fine all day. Hey, Thomas Farm Okie. He's talking about his karaoke. They had a big crowd over there. I think I looked and they were running in the 50s. Let me see here. You accidentally hit something, you blocked your aunt and sent your entire family album to your bio. That's good. This morning, I was sitting around and I was hiding. I get all these recommendations, crazy ones. And so I clicked to hide all recommendations from this channel, And I nearly accidentally put hide all recommendations. And some people probably do that, but I don't, because I find a lot of channels YouTube will recommend, especially music groups. That's how I find some of them, is through recommendations from YouTube. And we got a pretty good lineup coming up here before long. I got a big surprise. I'm waiting on an email. Let me check my email now. I am waiting on an email to make an announcement. Okay, that was somebody else. Alright, so that was not... I am working. Ain't it amazing? Somehow, sometimes you just keep getting things in the way of something that you think is an awesome idea, but it just don't work like you want it to. I'm working on a good Video Raid live show. Yeah, I probably wouldn't mention that, and KT's, that probably wouldn't be, he might not like that, so. Yeah, he's a good guy, but he might not like that. And I'm trying to scan all these texts. Sometimes I'll scan a text. I'm a scanner. My wife gets on to me. I do that when we go to flea markets. I scan. and I don't really look at everything. I just scan over the top, keep walking, and she'll stop. She'll say, "Did you not see that?" And I'm like, "I didn't see it. I just walked right by there. I reckon they just put it out." "No, I was right behind you." And that's how I read text. So I hit the highlights of text. So if you know that I didn't fully read your text, tag me in it and I'll try to read it. But these texts go by a lot faster than you think. So anyway, so we're down to 2. I don't know what happened. Everybody left. So we got Mary Jones and We Are En Route and Uncle Easter's production, but it says we only have 2 people. There's Thomas Farmoki. But it only says we have 2. I don't understand that. As long as your egg omelet is... You know, I don't eat egg omelets here, but when I'm in Uganda, I eat egg omelets. They're pretty good. I'm not a big egg omelet fan. Even in Uganda, I'm not. But they're pretty good when you're in Uganda because they have so much different stuff that... You know, sometimes I like a lot of their food over there, but a lot of their food I'm not a fan of, but I'll eat it. And their breakfast is one of the meals that I'm just not a big fan of. I like their fruit and stuff, but not every day do we get to have that. So, man, their pineapple over there is awesome. I could eat a bunch of pineapple by myself. Hey, Jerry Holly. I was telling them I missed KT's karaoke night. I had 3 songs picked out, and I went and done the Our Epic RV Adventure thing, and then after the show, after he turned the live off, we all sat around and talked for 2 hours. But I kept watching to make sure the men didn't need me. I was going to jump out and go over there if they did, but I see y'all won pretty much hands down. When we got done and closed our little chat, 5 minutes left in the karaoke thing. Looked like the men put it on the women pretty good. Yeah, Uncle Lisa's production, that'd be me. If I had one today, I really wouldn't want one for a while. I did play Bob from Blue Wave. I held the phone up and let everybody see his original song that he sung. We had a good time over at Our Epic RV Adventures last night, too. That's a good channel if y'all don't have them. Michael is still, I guess you'd call it enlisted. He's an E9. And that's, the way I understand it, that's as high as you can get without being a commissioned officer. And then we had on the panel with us, we had Happy Place Diaries, Jerry and his wife. And Jerry retired an E9. So, pretty cool. And last night, somebody brought up to our attention that all 3 channels were wearing something with the American flag on it. So, pretty cool. I've been doing that a lot. I broke out another one of my flag caps. But let's see here. Yep. We got a lot of good channels. Jerry Holly's a good channel. Jerry Holly's a good guy. He showed up everywhere. I want to tell y'all something right up front. I am terrible with English. I don't know if y'all can figure that out by the way I speak, but I'm real terrible at reading. And I can read good, but names throw me off. So I'm going to say that Miss Bainey is, how is that pronounced? Janie Bailey, maybe? Or Jeanne Bailey? Bainey? Not Bailey. I know some Bailey. Bainey? So I'm going to go with that. I might just call you Miss Bainey. Maybe that'll be right. We made that. I want to tell y'all something. We had never made that. If any of y'all were there last night, we had never made that. Oh, thanks, Thomas Farm Okie. This cap right here, I don't wear it a whole lot because if y'all were in the room with me, y'all see it's got a lot of war marks and salt stains. I wear it working a lot. But that apple thing we made last night, we had never made before, but we're going to make that a lot more often. That was real easy to make. I done the video on it, and I'll post a video here in a day or two. I need to do a tail end of it. And I didn't really want to do that during the live, so I will try to put together, we'll try to make it again in a few days. I may even redo my video, but I'll make a video of how all that was done, and it's easy. It's just apples and then a pack of stuff that makes that on top. You mix it, dump it on it, throw it in. I'll show y'all though, and we'll have all the ingredients. It was good. Hey, was your ears burning our epic RV adventures? I done been bragging about you this morning. Oh, it's Jean. It's pronounced Jean. Oh, well, it don't look like it's pronounced that way, but that'll work. I can pronounce Jean. Ain't that weird? Growing up, my name is spelled Gary. Well, my first grade teacher was Miss Gregory. She was pretty old when I was in the first grade, or it seemed like it at the time. And there's days, Miss Gregory was one of those teachers, you loved her, or you really, really, really didn't like her. And that varied from day to day, which of the two it was. And, but Miss Gregory was, I remember being hard and stern, but I also remember giving us hugs, you know, back when teachers could give your kids hugs. And, but my dad's name is Jerry, so my dad's name is Jerry Daniel. So when I was born, they named me Gary Daniel, and they spelled it Gary. Well, my first grade teacher must have been an English major, and she pronounced everything like she thought they should be pronounced. So she called me Gary all the time. That's how she pronounced it, Gary, all the time. So that used to get on my nerves. Even that young, that got on my nerves. But things ain't always the way they're spelled, I guess. Yeah, Jean is easier, yeah. I tell you something, me and my wife made the mistake. We named boys are pretty heavy. Like, the odds of you having a boy in my side of the family or Tammy's side of the family is pretty strong. There's a lot of boys, few girls. Well, back in 92, end of 92, there just wasn't, insurance wasn't paying for you to find out what you were going to have and all that kind of stuff. And so we just rode with it, right? You didn't have a choice. And so we were picking out a lot of boy names. Well, I was named after my dad. And so I thought, well, I'll name my son after me. So it'll be 3 generations. Well, we had thought about girl names, but really hadn't put a lot of effort into it. And when Keisha was born, we didn't have a name for her. We had not settled on a girl name. And so we went, you know, when they carried us back to the room, we started talking. And so we decided on Lakeisha. back then there weren't very many Lakeisha. You didn't hear that very often around here. And so we spelled it Lakisha. We didn't think, we were kids. Well, of course, her being a girl, we thought Daniel wouldn't hardly fit. So we come up with Danielle. So Keisha's name is Lakeisha Danielle, which is after Daniel. Get it? And so, but we never used Lakeisha. I wished we'd have just called her Keisha. Well, so we're thinking, wow, that's a unique name. We signed her up for school, and I don't know if it was kindergarten or first grade. And Keisha's one of three, either Lakeishas or Nukeishas in her grade. How weird is that? I'll tell you another story in a minute. Let me get caught up here. Y'all like hearing me talk, I reckon. Yeah, Jerry Holly, I had to do that, Our Epic RV Adventures. I tell you how you'll know. If you'll go in there and look at the bell, it'll have a line through it. So, that's the problem I was having with Michael and them. And I had to go in there and unsubscribe and subscribe back for it to let me do the notification. But now I've been hearing that's a big problem. So I don't know if it's YouTube that's on such a skeleton crew or what. That's just like Lily getting knocked off the other day. She thinks it was because she was mentioning copyrighted names like Foreigner and Sticks and all that. And I'm like, no, Lily, that wasn't it. I said, because just that very morning, we were all over here talking about all that. And so, I know that wasn't it. And you can mention people's names, it's just you just can't use their stuff unless you're singing a cover. Well, I just wouldn't have looked at your name and thought Jean with the two N's and the E. That threw me off. But now I'm not an English major. So it just threw me off a little bit. So I'll give y'all another story. Keisha graduated in 2011, high school. So we carried her on a cruise for her graduation present. So we go to Cozumel, and when we get to Cozumel, some friends of mine had told me how to hire a van from the locals. They're all parked there at the cruise ship. Don't go through the cruise because you'll pay a ton of money for that. Anyway, and so sure enough, it was just like all my buddies had told me. When you get off, there's them line of vans, and they'll give you a great deal, and they'll carry you wherever you want to go. So I go up, this guy comes up to us, actually, and I said, we want to do snorkeling and go to the beach. I said, I think we want to go to the national or state park, whatever they call it. And he said, great, I'll carry you there. He said, or I can carry you to, he said a few years ago, this hotel got hit. I think it was a hurricane or something, got hit. And he said they've condemned all the rooms, but the bottom had a hotel, a swimming pool, not a hotel, a restaurant, a swimming pool, nice beach, free snorkeling. You don't have to pay anything to go in. You can hang out. They just like for you to eat, but you don't even have to eat. And all the equipment for snorkeling is free. Everything. It's free. You just buy what you want to eat. And so I'll just charge you going and taking. Anyway, so I had never heard nobody do that, but I thought, I'm a gambler. Let's go. And I'm thinking if they were doing very many bad things, it would have done gotten around by now. So we go, and we're living the life. It was exactly like the guy said. And beautiful restaurant, and I mean shrimp to die for. Well, we had been snorkeling and everything, and they had this real beautiful swimming pool up here overlooking this beautiful beach, and the water you could see plumb through it, and we just had a blast. We're up there kicked back like we own this place. There's probably 15 people in this whole place. We got it to ourselves. And this is prime season. This place is, when you got off the cruise ship, you couldn't hardly walk. That many people. But there's about 15 people, maybe 20 at this place. And we're just living the life, you know. And I'm kicked back, nothing but my bathing suit on, my flip-flops on. I'm kicked back like I own this place. And Tammy and the kids are in the pool. And all of a sudden, I hear, Heartline. That's our last name, Heartline. And that's why a lot of people call me Heartline. And I'm thinking, you know, I got these ears and I can't hear good. And I just keep sitting there and I hear, Heartline, hey, Heartline. I turn and look at Tammy. I said, is somebody hollering at me? Because I don't even know where I'm at. I just trust that the guy will take us back. And I turned around and I told y'all about all the Luckishas and Nutkishas. And it was Keisha's friend from school. They had moved off and we had not seen them in person in 10 years probably. And Nutkisha's daddy was a Church of God preacher, and he got a church in Northport, Alabama. We had not seen them, I promise you, in 10 years. They grew up right here, both of them did. Keisha's mom and dad. I knew them growing up. But anyway, it was Keisha and Jenny, her mom, and them. They had brought Keisha on her graduation trip to the exact same place, and they had done the same thing we had done. How ironic is that? Oh, yeah. Hiring the guys, if y'all ever go, and I don't know if it's still, we haven't been since 11, but hiring the guys, local people there is a good deal. The only bad thing is, for some reason, if you have a problem. But I'll tell you, it's like it is in Uganda, and I'm sure it is. If it's like it is in Uganda, and I'm sure it is. They all stick together, so like all the cab operators. So if one had problems, the other one take care of them because they know they don't want passengers missing the boat. That guy was only going to charge us, now this was in 2011, I want to think that it was like $20 or $30. And he set up, it was a bar right there in the hotel. He said, I'll be here. And I'll be right here until y'all get ready to leave. He said, I'm not leaving. He said, we'll go somewhere else, or we can carry you back the boat, whatever you want to do, but I won't be leaving. If you need me, I'm right here. If you have any problem, come see me, and we'll take care of it. And I think I wound up giving him like $50 or $60, because I'd have paid a lot more than that, probably, if I'd went through the cruise line and went to the park and paid to rent all that stuff. And I tipped him pretty good, only because I don't mind people like doing nice stuff for us, but if I'm hiring somebody, I try to pay them somewhat their value, even if they're not wanting to charge that much. I try to tip them so that I can get them closer to what I think it's worth to me. And that's just the way I've always been. That's the way my daddy taught me to do, and so. Not that I have to give them the full amount, because a lot of times they won't take what I think is fair, but I at least try to tip them. You know what I'm saying? I want to leave a good impression with them. And if you'll notice, especially nowadays, a lot of people, especially in other countries, especially in Uganda, I tip over there. You have to really watch. You can't tip too big over there. You won't get in trouble, but it'll come back and you'll have your hands full, if y'all know what I mean. But I tip pretty good over there, especially the day I'm leaving, or the day I leave a hotel. I tip the girls that clean, and I usually hand it to them directly. If over there, the girls that clean, depending on how far out you are, the girls that clean will make about $30 a month. But now they will get, now that still ain't a lot. I mean, they'll get to live at the hotel, and you think, well, that's great. You know, they got a place to live, and they get to eat there. But they work 7 days a week. So I'm sure they take off if they need to take off, but other than that, they don't. But I have tipped, whether guys and the girls, both, I have tipped them a month's salary when I've gotten ready to leave before. I'm not saying that bragging, because when I go over there, it's mission work, right? And so everything that I do is mission work. So if I tip somebody a month's salary, that's blessing them. You see what I'm saying? It's not making me look big, and I'm not telling y'all that, but if y'all ever do mission work, use everything you do as a mission project, because that's what you're over there for. So, now I had that paid back rewards. It has, and now they all know by my name when I come over there. But that's not, I done it to help them. So, we go over there to make an impact and let our light shine. And I tell them, sometimes they'll say, no, 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 Mr. Gary, no. And I'm like, look, take it. I said, this is part of mission work. And if you'll tell them it's part of mission work, they'll take it. They're real humble. Now, there are people over there that's money hungry, but most of the people that are working, that work hard, are real humble. And in Kampala, the nicest place that we stay at there in Kampala, when I walk in the door, they know me and Pastor Kenny from Kentucky that goes with me. They know me and him by name. And we take care of them. So, yep. So, what do y'all want to talk about next? Probably not going to get to do Uganda this time. We'll just have to wait and see. Right now, it's not leaning that way. Well, they may vet the cabs at the port of entry. I don't know, but I didn't book mine through the cruise line. I done mine direct through the cab. And I guess they probably do vet them because they're sitting there parked close to the port. So, I had a good experience over that. I would have paid the cruise line probably $60 or $70, or maybe even more. There was 4 of us. I'd have probably paid 80 or more, probably. Oh yeah, Shelly. Yep, I probably misspell your name a lot, Shelly. I just tell people you get the point, right? Now, Mary, the only way I've ever spelt Mary is M-A-R-Y. If I spell it M-A-R-R-Y, that's Mary. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Y'all just carry on. So, our epic RV adventure. So, we got Shelly, I know, because they're writing too much. So, we had a good time last night. Thanks for inviting us. We really enjoyed that. I've never spelt Mary, M-E-R-I. There may be people who do that. Hey, we are en route. See you guys. Thanks for coming by. I hate to ran on. Didn't even get to talk to everybody. But that's the day in the life of Daydream about nice things. I get into rants. Not rants, but storytelling. I told everybody that we hung out and talked for 2 hours after the show last night. We had a good time. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed both. I enjoyed the hour that we was live and the 2 hours that we talked. I enjoyed that. Any of you content creators that don't know that uses StreamYard, you can create a broadcast, and as long as you don't go live, it don't count against your time. So, like, I could create a StreamYard, a broadcast, and I could send our Epic RV Adventure the link, and then I could send it to Mary Jones, and I could send it to whoever, Gene, and whoever I want to send it to. Up to, I think, 6 people. We could all get together in that broadcast and see each other and talk back and forth without going live, and it wouldn't count against my hours. So that's what we done last night. After the show was over, Michael clicked off live, and we all just sat around just like if we were hanging out at somebody's house and talked and talked and talked. I had a good time. I really did enjoy it. I know y'all think that's unlike me to want to talk, but so let's see here. Trying to catch up on everything. Don't seem like a lot until you're trying to read all of it, and then y'all start talking to each other, which is a good thing. But then I check in and right in the middle of a conversation. All right, Uncle Lisa Production, you come every day, so I don't want to hear it. You love the stories, just admit it. Somebody was talking about lasagna last night. Let me see here. Let me see here. So what y'all want to talk about? We're down to 6. I've run everybody off of my stories. Y'all can read my shirt today, right? That's thanks to Michael. I forgot who was talking about lasagna. I think it was Jerry from Happy Place Diaries. Hey, Shelly, I had to, me and Shelly was sort of left out of the conversation, I think. Don't you think, Shelly? If me and Shelly wanted to say, and my wife, I don't know if she said anything the whole night. But if me and Shelly needed to say anything, we had to interrupt. That's what I like about my live stream. I'm the only one that can talk. So if y'all want to say anything, y'all have to chat it. For some reason, I just don't like that. There we go. I like being in the center, and that ain't work either, did it? Let's go this way. There we go. You wouldn't probably ever get Tammy on a one-on-one live stream. She don't like to talk that much. Unless she's telling me to do something. And she's a big talker then. I could eat that whole apple thing we made last night by myself. And I done a pretty good job of it. I ate 2 big pieces. Thomas come in, got some. They weren't nothing left. They was about, there's probably a quarter of it left. Pretty good, pretty easy, pretty cheap. I'm building y'all up so when I release the video, y'all all watch it. Hey, Fifth Wheeling Food and Fixins. Come in here sliding sideways like you own the place. Live streams ain't that hard Miss Jean, you just gotta be like me, have a big mouth and like to talk. So how do they misspell your son's name? Sorry about that, I missed that. See, y'all have to tag me. If y'all tag me like Thomas Farm Okie done, I'll notice it. Of course, if everybody starts tagging me and everything, I won't notice anything, so. So what is... let me see here. Oh, I think I could eat that banana upside down cake anytime myself. And it would have been even better with a cup of coffee. Doesn't like lasagna. This was my breakfast coffee. I've got where I don't eat breakfast or lunch. If I didn't do something, I would have gained like 20 pounds in 1 week. Sitting around here gets to me. I'm not a homebody. I'm usually wearing the roads out. This YouTube was God sent to me. I don't know about y'all, but if I didn't have YouTube to take me away from these walls, I don't know what I'd do. His name is spelt Cedric, not... Oh, I got you. I can see where people would misspell that. Jean, they had upside down banana cake last night on the show. I think Michael ate some of the rest for breakfast this morning. There ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Hey, I might have asked y'all this already. Was you on our Epic RV Adventure? I'm putting you on the spot, Brad. Was you on our Epic RV Adventure last night? Somebody was talking about killing a moose and eating it. I may have to go watch that deer video. Hey, Brad and them at Fifth Wheel Food and Fixin' saved a cactus the other day. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ah, I love banana bread. Well, you know, there's not much about banana that I don't like. I can take banana, slice it up, and put it in cornflakes. Man, that's some good eating. I can put banana with about anything. Now, I'll tell you something I don't do, and I guess that's weird. I don't just sit around and eat a banana. I like my bananas with something. Like split in half and ice cream all over it. That's pretty good. Don't like too much tomato paste in your lasagna, I guess you're talking about. They were telling last night, if y'all missed it, y'all just missed it. I may have to learn how to make nanner bread. Let me ask y'all this. When y'all make like banana bread or nanner bread, do y'all have to have starter to make it, or do y'all just make it strictly from scratch? From scratch, okay. So anyway, if any of y'all missed it last night, somebody killed a moose and was eating moose steaks. I'd be all about that. I was telling the story, and y'all may have all been in there, so I won't tell that story again. It's super easy. Oh, the banana bread you make, Shelly, is super easy? Jerry Holly's got two lives going at the same time. I bet I can guess who the other one is. He came on after we did, Mr. KT. He got a good live. He does good lives. I like him. He's funny. I love it when Willie Ray comes out. Hey, it ain't good if it's healthy. Don't be ruining something good. Don't y'all just hate it when somebody has something really, really good and they try to make it healthy and they ruin it? Beats all I ever seen. That's like coffee. It's supposed to be drank black. Black. People go putting meth in it. Oh, oh, yeah, you do mod for both of us. Hey, I want to say something to my moderators. Just because y'all are moderators don't mean y'all have to come to everything I do. You won't hurt my feelings. I have a bunch of moderators because I have a daytime and a nighttime, a 7-day-a-week daytime stream and a Tuesday night. And sometimes my Tuesday night moderators are not around during the day. And so I don't never want to run a live stream without moderators. So I do pretty good when it's just like a group like this. I can keep up with it pretty good. But we get like 15 or 20 and everybody's carrying on. It's tough. Crock pot lasagna. I think I'll pass on that. I'm not a lasagna fan. Y'all know that by now. Jerry, our daughter and them, finally, well, I shouldn't say finally. Our daughter and them is now working from home at least for 2 weeks. She works on the arsenal. They didn't do the whole arsenal that way, but she's going to get to work from home for 2 weeks. So she wants to come home, and we sort of got caught in a unique position. Me and Tammy, y'all know we lost our little Jasper, our little puppy we'd had for 10 years. We lost him Christmas Eve. And so, February? I don't even remember how long we've had the boys now. But a friend of mine raises dogs. And they raise these Pekingese Chihuahua mixes. And I didn't know what I wanted or even if I wanted to get another one. I was so heartbroken. And so I had thought that I might want a miniature pincher, a mini pincher, I think is what they call them. Because I just like the looks of them. They're small, and I wanted a dog that would be super friendly, but if somebody come to the door, they would act like they were, tore up. You know what I'm saying? Even though they might not do nothing. Because some people won't come around a dog that starts barking a lot. And if somebody come around the house, I want to know it. Plus, if I was home by myself, if Tammy goes and stays with Keisha and I take my ears off or my hearing off, I can't hear very well at all. And so I wanted the dog to be loud. Anyway, long story short, he sent me pictures of Groot and Bentley, their brothers, their last two out of a litter. And we just fell in love. Well, anyway, our boys wound up, the shot they gave them was bad or something. They both wound up with, my mind just went blank. What's that virus that dogs get? Parvo. We had to put them in the hospital. And about $1,100 later, they got to come home and they both survived, and we're thankful and we're just tickled to death. Well, in the meantime, my daughter adopts gets her a Shih Tzu. And it's a little bitty one. Well, so now she can't bring Nakota, which is her little puppy, to our house, or she can't come to our house and go home until 8 weeks after, it's a month after Nakota has all his shot. So Keisha can't even come home and be with us during all this because of the boys having parvo, and they said it was in our house, and you would have to bleach every item in this house to get rid of it, and they said it might take 2 years for it to die off on its own. So anyway, long story short, that's why we can't see our baby during this time. Let me catch you up right quick. Working from home till May the 1st. Well, that works out good for you, don't it, Jerry? Working from home? I may try my hand at making lasagna so I can make it like they made it at that church the other day, because I would like it. I could eat it once a week the way they made it, but I have eaten it where I just did not like it at all. Uh, Shelly, so like you work at the Citadel. We actually debated on whether letting Thomas go to college this summer. Uh, okay, good deal. I'm gonna have to go watch that. Uh, we debated on whether to send Thomas to college or not this summer. We went ahead and did let him go ahead and sign up, but we were a little concerned. And I wonder what the college is going to do with all this. I mean, they're going to have to get help as well, because I can see a lot of people not letting their kids go, which in your case, people line up and to go to the Citadel. So I don't think y'all will be as impacted as like some of the other schools, especially the smaller schools. You love it. You can't give up your coffee. Gene, ain't YouTube a good way of escaping the walls? I love it. Hey, Roy and Becky's Travel. Yeah, I was reading your post, Mary, about taking care of our neighbors. I think I'm fixing to do a video for our church. I'm the mission pastor at our church. I think I'm gonna do a video on some ideas. I'm gonna do it and on our church page, uh, encouraging all of our members to not forget the things they can do. So I think sometimes we forget. We get caught up in what's going on in our world. We forget what's going on past. And I said it last night. We get caught up on all the bad and we forget all the blessings. So we have to, sometimes, it ain't that we mean to do that. We just do it without thinking. I figured though, Shelly, y'all are like one of the primo places to be though. I mean, I would have figured y'all would have had a waiting list still to get in, because I'm just trying to catch you up right quick. See, Jerry, I can't wait to see that footage. I so want a drone, but I don't know if I want to go through the hassle of getting all my license. It can't be worse than getting a ham radio license. And two, I'm going to have to wait till I go back to work. Oh, I got you. So y'all can do an unlimited amount of online. Yeah, most of Thomas's classes, we are blessed beyond belief. We have a college, community college. It is 5 miles that way. And it's about 5 miles that way. And Thomas, so far, we've not had to pay a dime for his college, for nursing school. He'll get through RN school and we've not had to pay anything. But he starts his, bachelor's degree? I can't keep up with all that. So that he can start his nurse practitioner. Well, our community college works with two other colleges, well, actually several other colleges, but University of North Alabama and UAH, University of Alabama, Huntsville. They work with other colleges, but that's the two that we're interested in. Anyway, he picked UNA, so he's going to be able to do some of those classes through Northeast, but it's going to be UNA courses, if I got that right. Anyway, he'll graduate with a UNA degree. He'll have to do some work at UNA, but it's not going to be very much. So we're hoping that all works out. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. There's pause in effect. Hey, to let y'all early morning shows know, I've been sleeping late and I've slept through a couple shows this morning. But I've been staying up till like midnight, 1 o'clock. I tell you, I find some of the best channels. Like, I try to fill up my Tuesday night spot. We have a agenda we try to accomplish on Tuesday night. And it's nearly a full-time job. I do channel shout-outs like this weekend. We're going to have RV on the Wayside, Older and Wiser, and Uncompassed Life is going to be with us. Uncompassed Life is a new channel. But the other two channels are pretty good-sized channels, and they have some cool videos, and we're going to bring them on, and y'all will love it. And but I'm leaning that Tuesday night show to more entertainment and music. So what we're going to do probably is just mix it. I'm going to try to have, like every other week or so, we're going to have some kind of music entertainment or something a little different. So something to break up our daily lives and something to break up the RV life and, I don't know. I want that Tuesday night show to be real entertaining and a place that you guys will want to come to and with some kind of structure, and that they can help us with our day and we can help them by supporting their channel. How about that? I wonder, Shelly, if when school's supposed to start back here in August for the next school year. So we've not got much time to get all this straightened out. It would not surprise me if, I know this is just April, but it would not surprise me that if we don't have some major changes in how we do things anyway. So, but it's all going to be good, and we're going to all work through this. It's going to be good. The sun come up, and we're still sucking wind. So, that's all that matters. Everything else is secondary. Yeah, some of these channel names, Brad, you have to override auto correct. I just can't get into craving lasagna. Roy and Becky heard that Oregon's locked down to October. I want to tell y'all about Alabama's lockdown. I was thinking that they were going to lock our state down, and that'd be great, and we could all go back to work sooner and get to making money. And no, I read the bill. I'm just going to go over a few exceptions to our lockdown, our mandatory shelter in place. Of course, you can go to the grocery store and to the pharmacy like everything else, but everybody panicked. They didn't read the bill, and so Walmart was slammed immediately, and the shelves were bare, and anyway, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, so you can still do that. There's nobody gonna close none of that. You can go visit family. You can go to a friend's house, like to carry stuff or to make sure they're okay. Yeah, that's wrote in the bill. Pull it up if you don't believe me. And Alabama Department of Wildlife posted on their Facebook page that all the parks, like the lakefronts and the hiking trail, would all be open because they were deemed necessary, and that they encourage people to get out and do things. Yeah. So, and then what else was it? You could have public get-togethers of 10 or less. Well, teenagers, you see what I'm saying? They just want everybody to stay 6 foot apart. And then you could still have weddings, but you had to follow the 6 foot rule. Still have funerals. What else? There was about 10 things. That bill has so many holes in it, Brad, fifth wheel and food and fixing. It strongly resembles a flour sifter. And I know y'all know what a flour sifter looks like and how many holes it's got in it. So that bill, all it done was created panic and made the grocery stores a ton of money in a short amount of time. That's all I got to say about that. It's because who now announced? I don't know. I didn't hear that. So, I just about, we was talking about last night, watching what we say and trying to stay somewhat confined as in how we express our feelings about things, and I had to watch what I said on Facebook that day. Let's just say the crazy come out in our state. Y'all still with me? Did I make all y'all mad? Did all y'all leave? I did post, and then I took it down. I said, don't panic. Read the actual bill. Like, don't read what's on Facebook. But anyway, so enough about that mess. That's good, Roy and Becky. Oh, man. See if I can make this work. Everybody might enjoy that. Let me see here. Well, I can keep track of it. Roy and, I think it's Roy, has got a cousin that lives, about an hour south of where I live. And, had posted that comment. That's hilarious. Oh, man. But, I'm not doing anything different than I was doing before. Our ban went into, or our mandatory whatever went into effect Saturday at 5. I hadn't changed what I was doing. I was doing what you're supposed to done to start with, so. which is anything you want to do if you read the bill. So, just saying. That was good. So, I'll tell y'all, what have y'all been doing that y'all don't normally do since y'all have been contained to home? What is, or contained to your RV in Roy and Becky's case? What is something that, like me for instance, if we were working a lot, I'd be hiring my neighbor to mow our yard. So I've been mowing. And then we also, me and Thomas has been out trimming trees and trimming shrubs and stuff. We had all that stuff to do it with. Well, I mean, we've done it. It wasn't that we didn't know how to do it. It's just during our busy season, when we come home, it's dark. When we leave, it's dark. And so you can't do all that in the dark. And so we stay pretty busy. So, but that's the thing we've been doing. And we done it, to save money too. We don't spend any money right now. So, Roy and Becky, I got a friend that pastors down in that area, down below Sneed Crossroads. That's down close to where your cousins live. My friend pastors, you might ask them if they know, but Mount Zion Church of God, Joey Kirby, pastors. I'm thinking that down in the area where your relatives live. Who is making cheesecake? Alright, now you can ship cheesecake. And my address for the stickers is the same address for the cheesecake. Matter of fact, if you send me cheesecake, I'll send you 2 stickers. And if it's really good, I'll send 2 more as a tip. Oh, my wife can make killer chocolate oatmeal cookies. Oh, that's going to be a video. And I will say there's art to that. My grandmother that passed away last year had the art of that down pat, and she taught that to my wife. So, my wife can make killer chocolate oatmeal cookies. Jean don't like to cook. Well, bless your heart. I know people say, bless your soul. Do y'all, and I think I've asked this before. Alright, so we're going to take a poll. If you have a Cheesecake Factory restaurant within, let's just say, driving distance to go eat, like we have one 2 hours away. If it's a special occasion, me and Tammy will go into that area and shop and go to Cheesecake Factory and eat. If you have one of those Cheesecake Factories within eating distance of your home, just write cheesecake in the chat. I love Cheesecake Factory. Now let me just say, that's one of those places you go to for your anniversary, or, your kids graduating college, or something like that. Because a couple will drop $60 or $70 there pretty quick. I love their cheesecake. I have where our Cheesecake Factory is in Birmingham. And so I have all my doctors. I have several doctors in Birmingham. And I have hemochromatosis, which is a manageable problem, but it affects your whole body. So I have different specialists that watch it after everything, along with my hematologist. And so I'm in Birmingham generally once a month. And so if it's a special occasion, and a lot of times too, our church members will buy me and Tammy a gift card to there. I can't. I'm on Prism. I would. That's why I want a full-time StreamYard account. When we go back to work, guys, I'm going to invest in a StreamYard account, a paid version, so I can get more time. After the half of the month is over, Brad, I'm going to start using more of my time, because it don't reset till the 26th of April. So when I get past this week, maybe into next week, I'm going to start using StreamYard some more. I just don't want to run out of time. If, for instance, like the other night, the Lack family was on Tuesday night, and we run a little late, we could have run another hour. As much fun as everybody was having. If we'd had a bigger crowd, I would have run another 30 minutes to an hour the other night with the Lack family. And if they'd had better internet, we'd have done some real live jamming. I can't wait to get all the okays done. Oh, cheesecake from the Amish bakery. Now, I've never had that. That'd have to be good. StreamYard for the year, I think somebody said it's like, if you pay for it by the year, I think it's $200 a year. It's like $20 a month. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but for what we do during the day, I would love to have it. But see, the free version is 20 hours per month. But if I had the paid version during the day, see, like when we talk about how to do stuff, I could bring that screen up with me, and I could actually show y'all what I'm talking about. Or if, like, Uncle Lisa's Productions wanted to show us the products she used in making, or he uses making, whoever it is, their lasagna, I could bring them up here and they could show us what they use. It'd be pretty cool. And it'd be pretty cool to have a co-host every day. You know, somebody different or somebody to help me watch the chat. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know, Mary. I know that people does it. I guess you'd have to Google that. I'm sure it is. I know there's a way of doing it because I know people that has mailed them. I've actually got a friend in Kentucky that makes good cheesecake. He's threatened to mail me one. I just happened to be up there one time and he gave me one. I guess it is dry ice. It'd probably be really expensive. I'm just kidding all y'all. Oh, that's good, Shelly. That is good. Shelly's gonna get us thrown off YouTube. Oh, Lord. I've never been a big Martha Stewart fan. And I gotta clear something up about something. So, the restaurant in Savannah, Shelly, my mind just went blank. And that's not hard. What's her name that has the restaurant in Savannah? So you're saying that, well, I'm trying to get that off. Alright, now maybe it'll go off. The one that, I wish I could think of her name. What's the lady that has the restaurant in Savannah? Wow. Paula Dean. My wife heard me. Paula Dean restaurant in Savannah, Shelly. Alright, there's one on Tybee Island and then one in Savannah. I don't know if we're talking about the same one, but the one in Tybee Island is the best one for me. Now, I don't know what y'all think, but the one on Tybee Island is far better and they have, to me, far better food. We have eaten at Paula Dean. They have one in Sevierville too. And I'm not a big fan. If I'm going to pay that much to eat, I'd a lot rather go to Cheesecake Factory. Sorry, Jean. You notice that I am hard of hearing, but when she talks, it's like a whistle. You know them dog whistles? Nobody else can hear it, but the dog can. My wife speaks. I can hear that. I may have to try that. I'm going to tell y'all what. If y'all don't have fifth wheeling food and fixings, y'all need to get him. I think all y'all do. But me and him got to be big buddies. And we talk, I don't know, 8 or 10 times a day. And he's a Canadian. And we have a good time poking fun at each other. Let's see, I had it in the deep freezer since the wedding and then took it to UPS. Oh, hey, Backyard Science. I could talk about food. I love food. I love a good steak. I tell you what, though, if I have my choice, if we're going to go eat somewhere, I want to go somewhere that has good fried shrimp. That's just hard to beat. And Cheesecake Factory has awesome, good fried shrimp. I got to watch that drone footage of y'all's yard, Shelly. Am I going to have to bring my little dingo loader over there and help y'all clean up? Construction workers are exempt in Alabama. They can come and go. Oh, man. Fried shrimp is awesome. And I tell you what, something that is a lot of people consider a nasty food, in Uganda, tilapia is big. They have a big tilapia market. And they have a lot of tilapia. So, wow. They furloughed 40,000 workers. Well, maybe they'll be part of the government program that pays their employees so they'll all be there when they come back. Yeah, I can see. But you think they can hand out cheesecake. And I actually think they actually do mail cheesecake. But I'd say that might still hurt their business. So, tilapia. Let me go back to my tilapia story. In Uganda, tilapia is a big thing. And they'll throw that bad boy on the plate. And all they've done is gutted that bad boy and throwed it in the deep fryer. I'm going to tell you, that is to die for, Brad. That is something. I love it. I eat one nearly every night when I'm over there. Just take your fingers and just peel that fish off the bone. A lot of people won't eat tilapia. I eat it over there. I don't like it cooked as much over here. But I love it over there. And I want it whole. They laugh at me. I eat it like a Ugandan. I eat a lot of... Over there, they eat with their fingers, everything. They rake it up and eat it. And I eat it like that. When in Rome, do as the Romans, right? Of course, in the South, I eat with my fingers a lot. Or I did. I don't as much anymore, but... Fifth wheeling food. You smoke any fish on your Traeger? I need to try that. I'm going to tell y'all, we got two real important pieces, cooking pieces in our family here. We have a Traeger grill, which Brad and them got, and then we have a Blackstone grill. And they're both must-haves. The Blackstone goes with us when we go camping. The Traeger don't. The Traeger's big. I got a big Traeger. I've told y'all about that before. I traded for that. But I love my Traeger. You can cook anything on that Traeger and it's a lot better. I've got to order me some of those chips, wood chips though, from that company that Brad was telling me about. But I got to use up all I got now first, and then I'll get me some. I was telling my wife about that yesterday. About those chips you was telling me about. I'm not a big salmon fan. Y'all remember the salmon you bought in the can and made salmon patties out of? I grew up eating those and they weren't bad. Mom would fry them. Make sure I didn't miss anything. They just opened the cheesecake factory that we usually eat at about 2 hours away. They just opened one in Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is closer, but I'm not a fan of Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'd rather be in Birmingham. I know my way around a little bit. It's about an hour from here to Chattanooga, and I don't know exactly where it is in Chattanooga. My wife likes salmon. I think that's what it is she likes so much. I think it's salmon she likes. We just don't eat that much here. I like the tilapia in Uganda, but here I'm not a big fan of it. But now here we eat catfish, so that's better. I'll take catfish any day over tilapia. I like my catfish. I can eat it whole, but I like it filleted. And if I get catfish at a restaurant, I want the small strips. I like my catfish cooked. I mean, like, cooked pretty good. Make salmon patties. He loves it. Hopalong Cassidy burgers. That's pretty cool. I never heard of that. But now in my area, you can't get good fried shrimp. You have to buy the closest place to get really good fried shrimp is Cheesecake Factory. There's people that makes it that it's edible, but not great. That's like barbecue ribs. Shelly and Michael's going to come by one day, and I'm going to carry them to get some real ribs. There's a lot of places that make good ribs, but there's not very many places that make great ribs. I'm going to learn how to make some, though, one day. I got a friend that's going to show me how. I think Tammy's wanting to plant onions. Go ahead and get the onions planted. Get some stuff planted. We may plant stuff today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. We don't want to plant anything that's going to come up real quick because I think we may get another frost before it's over. Shrimp, king crab, and lobster. I like both of those. It's just too much trouble to eat, so I don't eat anything that's a big deal. I like boiled shrimp, but it's just too much trouble. I want something I can just stick in my mouth and eat. I don't want to have to work for it. I'm lazy when it comes to that. Garlic shrimp. Yeah. I can tell a difference in fresh shrimp and shrimp that's frozen and cooked. Get down into Florida where they have so much fresh shrimp, or the coast of Alabama. That's pretty good. I ate some down at Gulf Shores down in South Alabama several years. Well, it's been a lot of years ago. But anyway, they were some big old shrimp, and man, they were good. They had fried them, and they were really, really good. I ate some good shrimp at Paula Dean's. I think it's her son's, the one's on Tybee Island. It was really good. If any of you have never been to Savannah, Georgia, you need to put that on your list. Savannah is a beautiful place. Me and Tammy's been several times. This time that we go back, we've never camped there. We always, there's a bed and breakfast there in near downtown Savannah that we really love. But the next time we go, we're going to pull our camper down there. Now, what's the restaurant, the Forrest Gump restaurants? I can't think of them. They have good shrimp. Hey, meant to be RVing. We're talking food. We're talking what we like and where's the best place to get it. I got a good treat for y'all in a few weeks. The 14th, we're going to have a great co-host and a great music group. We got two great people coming on the Tuesday the 14th. I'm going to keep it a secret to them. I might let y'all know that morning who it is. Yeah, we love talking food. Well, you know, if fifth wheeling food and fixings is in the house, we got to talk about food. Bubba Gump, yeah. They got one of those in Gatlinburg. It's pretty good. I don't go into Gatlinburg much. We go to Sevierville and we just stay up in there. There's a great, by the way, for all you campers, Anchor Down camping. I think it's called Camping Resort. Anchor Down. It's just outside of Sevierville. And you can drive in. It's not that far out and don't take that long. It's really between Sevierville and close to the Bush Bean Plant. If y'all watched New Horizons video the other day, she was at Bush Bean Plant. And we weren't far from the Bush Bean Plant, but you know what? We didn't know it till after we got ready to leave. So, but Anchor Down, I think it's a resort. They do have restrictions. You can't have any kind of tent type vehicle or tent. But I don't know what the other restrictions are. But they do have a few restrictions. But we have a 27.5 foot tag-along work and play. And, I mean, they let us in. They were campers our size. They were $1 million rigs in there as well. But beautiful place. They have a big, nice water slide that slides down into the lake. The kids would love it. I mean, if they get it back open and all. So it's a pretty cool place to go. Yeah, our Epic RV Adventures has a lot of good live streaming. Everybody does. I shouldn't say everybody, because not everybody has live streaming. I'm going to go and pull up. Shelly, I didn't get the new updated guide yesterday. I thought they were going to mail them out to everybody on Sundays. Was I wrong on that? Did y'all get the updated guide for who's going to be when? I know there's some changes to it. But anyway, on Tuesdays at 5 Eastern, our Epic RV Adventures has started a tech show. It's pretty cool. You learn a lot of tech stuff and what they use and what other people use and how to use things. And it's a pretty neat little show. Great idea for a show, too. So they may not have mailed them out yet, Roy. Or Becky, whoever it is. I always just assume it's Roy. So I talked yesterday about Northwood's RV. They are redoing some more channels, so look for that to come out. They are redoing some channel banners. They're working with several channels right now. If you don't have them, that would be a good channel to go. I gotta plug my phone up. Hang on. Oh me. Don't know why it done that. It got blurry on my end. Did it get blurry on y'all then? I think it just because it had the warning up there that the battery was dying. So we should be good now. Thanks, Gene. I hope you're checking out our Tuesday night show if you like music. We'll have a lot of music coming up in a few weeks. And we got a special that we're trying to put together for the 28th. We're having the worst time with scheduling. I was talking to Brad about that yesterday. But when you try to involve several people to one night, it's a scheduling nightmare. But if it all comes together, it works out to be an awesome night. So you'll have to check us out on Tuesday night. Thanks for coming by. Don't work too hard painting. I've got to get off sometime today and do some more videos. Oh, Montgomery, Alabama. Trying to decide when your lives will be. I love my Tuesday night. And we work on weekends when we're working. And if I'm not working, I'd rather be outside. And so I felt like that everybody was like me. You wouldn't want to be sitting, especially in the summer. And in the wintertime, it'd be great. Weekends would be great. But I always felt like that if it was daylight at 7 or 8 o'clock, I'd rather be outside or, doing something different. So I never did want a weekend. Plus, like I say, when I'm working, I can't do weekends. I like my Tuesday night. But, if you got good content, they'll come to whenever you have it. Like, we do good during the day. Like, we're really low. We usually run 12 to 15 on a good day. We had about 20 Sunday, I think. The one that we done yesterday, last time I looked, had 80-something views. I didn't look at how many hours people actually watched it. But it's not a big deal. The only reason I look at numbers, I just look to make sure we're doing something you guys like. So, this is a hobby and it's fun. So, beyond that, it don't really matter. I would like to get up some more numbers so that when we have our Tuesday night, it would have more of an impact when we're supporting people. By the way, the Light family was on Blue Wave Odyssey Saturday night, and I think they gained 30-something subscribers in that hour and a half. It was awesome. He really done good. He played one of their videos, then he let them sing live, then he played the same video he played to start with going out, and that was really good. Bob at Blue Wave really good about supporting the community. Well, he built the community pretty much, brought everybody together, and I'll say that. So, yeah, we've had the worst week. Like, we started this week, or started last week at like 7:34, and we went up and down, and we're at 7:30 this morning. So we've had a rough time this week. But now somebody told me at 700 it got rough, and so it has really been rough. And so I don't know. It'll come when it comes, and if it don't, it don't. So we can live with 700 if that's all we ever get. So as long as y'all keep coming. We were on a pretty good tear there for a while, but you do, and then once you met a lot of people in the area, you know what I'm saying? It's like having friends at work. Yeah, I do that a lot of times, meant to be RVing. And a lot of times I support channels by letting it run on my phone while I'm watching movies with my family. I hate to do that, but I think that if I am running it, they're getting time for it, and that's better than not running it. Yeah, I heard about that, Roy and Becky. Congratulations on that. I need to mention a few channels in here while we're talking about that. We have several channels that emailed us that's the 300 or under, and if any of y'all got 300 or under and you want to email me, I'll try to mention your name on the show every now and then so people can come out and help. But it's a pretty long list. But Burning Up the Roads, James Catniece, and it used to be The Sisterhood. She changed her name to Senior Sister. Amy McFarlane, the Mystic Soul Seer, Uncle Lisa's Productions, Runaway RV Nesters, New Vision Security Services, Avenger RV Adventure, Artist on the Road, K&R Destinations, and Fifth Wheeling Food and Fixin'. All those channels are under 300. Hey, Beyond Beauty 3, I slept through your live this morning. Sorry, I've been sleeping late. I've been staying up late and sleeping late. So I've been sleeping right through your live. I am so sorry. I'll try to make it up to you on a video and get another video watch. You done a great job on that Prism video. If anybody's thinking about using Prism and Beyond Beauty, you can link that. I know we done it yesterday, but it is a real good video. Also, Meant to Be RVing, you can drop your link on your keyword video as well. If any of y'all are thinking about or are doing videos, you need to watch these videos. Even if you think you know all of it, watch them anyway, because you may learn. I thought I knew a little bit about the backside of YouTube, and I learned a lot on that keyword video that Meant to Be RVing done. And I knew nothing about Prism, and thanks to Beyond Beauty 3, that's where I heard about Prism, and that is where I've learned to do what I do. Yesterday I had a little issue with flipping the camera, but Michael at Air Epic RV Adventure helped me figure that out. But it's not that complicated once you get the basics, but she shows you those basics in that video. Pretty cool. I didn't know how to do the bringing up the name and all, and I still don't do that because it bugs me when I have it on my little bitty screen. It looks good on the big screen, but when I'm trying to watch it on the little iPhone screen, it annoys me, so I don't put nothing up. There's New Horizons. I don't use Prism to work on editing. I use another program for that I've always used. New Horizons come sliding in the door, reminding me I have 3 names on the 900 Plus Club. And if y'all are not subscribed, these would be good channels to go help and try to get pushed over 1,000. I don't know what their numbers are now, but New Horizons, if you don't have them, they would be a good channel to go check out. Pause and Effect and Roy and Becky's Travels are all 3 over the 900. Yeah, I figured the stickers out, but I couldn't figure out how to keep them on there all the time. So Yeah, I had some blinking stuff going on there that it annoyed me. And I think it got on Uncle Lisa's production nerves too. So, yeah, I don't like blinking stuff. I have enough blinking down here to be watching something blinking up there. So, New Horizons, do you see Roy and Becky's comment about your problem on Prism? My email, Thomas Farm Okie, is daydreamaboutnicethings at gmail.com. I thought I had you on here. You don't have to email me, Thomas Farm Okie. I thought I had you on here. Let me just put it on here. You don't even have to email me. Unless you had something else you wanted to tell me. What is your number, Thomas Farm Okie? Give me your, how many subscribers you have, and I'll write that down. I don't understand what you're saying, our epic RV adventures. I'm not seeing what I was last night with HPD. I don't know. I don't understand what you're saying. Speaking of that, not speaking of that, but let me hang on. See you, Fifth Wheeling Food and Fixins. I'll holler at you later. Thanks for coming by. Let me see here. I'm trying to catch back up. I got behind. So, oh yeah. Yep. I know what you're talking about. I'll give y'all a little tip. Last night, after the Our Epic RV Adventure supper roundtable we had, after Michael took it off live, us three sat around on the video screen and just chatted for 2 hours. I loved it. It was just sitting down with friends talking. And just for future references, Jerry made he edited his YouTube channel, alright, so that it wouldn't show certain things. Well, and then he, saved it, and then when Michael and Shelly and them went to pull it up on their phones and their laptop, it still showed that to be able to be seen. Well, when I pulled it up on my laptop, I couldn't see it. It showed it to be corrected and fixed. Well, they kept refreshing. Well, then I pulled it up on my iPhone, and my iPhone showed it to be corrected, and just like Jury had done it. Well, Michael and Shelly kept seeing it. And I don't know why I thought of it, but I said, do you reckon it's the cookies on your internet? And so they shut everything down and disconnected, I think, or signed out. Signed back in, and it worked. So you can develop cookies in your internet, I guess, because that worked. So just a little tip in case y'all ever have that problem. But it was funny how we weren't seeing it, but Shelly and Michael kept seeing it. It was weird. $135 Thomas Farm Okie. I'll write that down. By the way, if any of y'all want any stickers, our email is our channel name at gmail.com. I thought y'all had it fixed last night, Shelly. Yep. Alright, I'll tell y'all how I seen this, and I want to show y'all this. So this is another tech thing. Let me minimize for just a second here and eject. I want to show y'all what I do. Y'all are talking about something I think that I might show you. Alright, so I do all my filming on my iPhone XR. Alright, so I have all the stuff in my phone, right? The videos. I'll show you. Then the next three important pieces you have are these, which is a small SD card, and this is an adapter, and this is just an adapter for my laptop. So what I do is I put this small SD card in this little adapter, and this adapter fits in my phone on the bottom of my iPhone. See? So I stick that in the bottom of my iPhone. I transfer everything to that SD card, which takes just a few seconds. I take this out, and then I put it in this. See the slot at the top? And I have an older MacBook Pro, so I have all of the connections on the side. The new ones, you have to buy something that goes in it. But anyway, then I put this in my computer, and instantly, I don't have to wait for it to transfer from my phone to the cloud or whatever to my laptop. Thomas Farmoki, no, I didn't go to Auburn. My daughter graduated Auburn. I grew up a lifelong Bama fan. Lifelong. But I'm a family guy, and I took a lot of heat for that, but the year Keisha graduated high school, I've got pictures of all of us at Alabama and Auburn games. But anyway, I've always told my kids, wherever you go to school, Daddy goes, and Mom. We support you 110%, no matter. I did exclude Tennessee. No, I'm just kidding. No matter. Family first, right? So it's God, family, church, others, self. That's how it works. So football is way down the list. I love my Alabama football, or loved my Alabama football, but my daughter went to school at Auburn, and we're Auburn fans. My son goes to Northeast. He's going to go to UNA, so they don't even play each other. So we're going to be Auburn and UNA fans. I'll have a UNA shirt when my son graduates from there. So, or when he actually starts enrolling there, I'll have a UNA shirt. So that's how I became an Auburn fan. The love of a dad. I've got friends that's kids that go to different colleges, and they're still diehard family fans. That's okay. To each his own. But I know that one of these days when they laid me down in that box, I wanted my kids to say, to know that Daddy loved them. And not to say that other parents don't, but I wanted them to know that I done whatever it takes, so. Sorry about all the, I'm nearly in a crying mode, but. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just accidentally brought up something that Michael may have already knew. So, let me go down here. Once you figure it out, won't need it. Alright, let me see here. See, what if we had StreamYard, I could bring up Roy and Beckys and New Horizon, and they could talk without having to chat. That's another. I'm going to get it. It just takes time. But y'all can see how you got to do this as a hobby. Because you'll never, well, I ain't going to say never. The likelihood of it ever paying off probably won't pay off. But if you do this as a hobby, it's fun and all that. So like paying $20 a month or whatever for StreamYard don't financially make sense. But if it is your hobby and you love to do it, it's like the stuff that I buy that I can't mention on YouTube when I go deer hunting. I've got one piece over there that I've got $800 ish, maybe more, in. And so, is hunting ever going to return a financial benefit? No, never. I can buy a lot more. I can buy a lot of meat for $800, and I'll never slay that much meat. But I enjoy doing it. So, and I enjoy eating. I eat what I kill. So, but so as everybody gets back to work, that I will invest more money into my hobby, and we'll be able to have more fun on the morning shows. And I'm having fun anyway. It just makes it a little easier. Roy and Becky and New Horizons. I'll give y'all, just throw out a little tip. If you use your StreamYard and you don't go live, you guys can share the link, like me and our Epic RV Adventures and Happy Place Diary, and we just sit around and talk. So, that is a free way without it counting against your StreamYard, if y'all didn't know that too. So, y'all are fine to chat about it. I just didn't know sometimes chatting and typing what you say and what you mean is two different things. Like, I'll have people text me all the time asking me stuff, and I'll just call them. It's just easier to call. I love texting, but it's easier to call. But I wish somebody would compete against StreamYard and bring that cost down. That just seems, for an app, $20-something a month, that just seems like a lot for an app to use. I don't know. It may be me, and I guess if I developed the technology, I might have seen more value in it. I don't know. But I'm thinking $8 or $9 would have been a great price for an app like that. But I don't know. I pay for my editing software. I bought a $20 lifetime membership. But now all it does is videos. If you want the photo editing, that's another $20. So you can see where it adds up. But I don't do photo editing much. But now I've got a free one, Canva. I think you could do photo editing as well. I do my thumbnails on there, but I don't know what all you can do. But they have a really good website, and it's free. That's what I make all my thumbnails when I am going to do StreamYard. That's what I make my thumbnails for. If I know in advance who I'm going to have on and what I'm going to do. So, actually, the 14th, I done put the thumbnail out for it, but I have the music group listed. But I have another guest going to be on that night. It's going to be really good. Oh, good deal, Roy and Becky. Don't you just hate it when you have to change program? Something you've already learned how to do, and then it starts being aggravating and you have to learn how to do something else? I don't like that. Oh, you lost your adapter for your SD card. Well, I guess. Now, let me say this too. I told you the other day that Amazon wasn't shipping anything unless it was essential. They shipped my mic a month earlier than they said they were going to. So I got it already. So I think they're back to shipping other things. So if you need something, you might could get it. I know you could get it if you ordered it on eBay. And you wouldn't have to get out of the house. So. I've had that coffee in there for 2 hours. And it's still hot enough to drink. Okay, if she uses the cord, she don't need the adapter. Okay. I like my setup that I'm doing, but I do mine through the editor program I told y'all about, Movie Editor Pro, I think. And it may be basic. See, I've never used another editor, so I don't know what's good and what's not, so I'm the wrong person to ask. But it works for the videos I do. I'm not no Steven Spielberg anyway, so. And it don't cost you nothing to watch my videos, so you get what you pay for. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard you talking about doing the editing on the phone. To me, it wouldn't be big enough for me to watch it. I like it being big and simple and something I'm going to say. That's like the videos look different when you put them on YouTube and watch them. To me, they do. I may try to upload the Apple thing that we made here. Well, I can't. I ain't got the ending to it. I may try to make another sticker video. I had that on one of my live streams. I can give y'all a link. Well, I'll just do another one, and tomorrow I'll try to give y'all a link to the new video. Yeah, I love this. My daughter gave me the metal part, the Yeti part of it. And it had a top that didn't close. And so I purchased a top that would close. And this. Ace Hardware sells all the Yeti stuff. So I buy a lot. We got a brand new Ace Hardware in our town. And it's locally owned. I buy so much stuff there for our business and all other stuff that I get coupons all the time, like $5 off 20 and all that. So I'm in there all the time. Now they sell propane, so if y'all are ever coming through our area, they fill propane. So they got a big place, you can get you rig in. It don't matter what size rig you got. They got a huge parking lot, and it's paved all the way around. So you can pull a 40-foot in there, and no problem. Or big Class A diesel pushers, you can get in there, no problem. Alright, guys. Anything else? I used to use Power Director on my phone, but I switched to Prism Live because it had more options for editing. So, New Horizons, do you stream though through StreamYard, right? Yeah, you just use Prism Live for your editing, right? You don't use it for your live stream. I use StreamYard for a lot. Yup, Prism Med. I don't. Yeah. See, like I would like to be able to put up an advance notice of a Prism Live, but you can't do that. I don't reckon. Can you, Beyond Beauty? Like on StreamYard, I go in there and create a broadcast and schedule it, and it sends it out through YouTube. A lot of times, if I think of it, I'll schedule it 15 minutes. If I'm going to use StreamYard on this morning show, I will schedule it 15 minutes prior and give everybody a heads up. And because a lot of times it's 15 minutes before we get 8 or 10 people in here. And so that way it would give everybody a heads up as we're fixing to be on. Yep, I'm fixing to get off here too, so. Good deal. Alright, guys, I think we about wore this out. Y'all, guys, I went back in the Power app. I have the paid version of it to get rid of the watermark. I don't mind the watermarks. Oh, unless it's all the way across. Like the StreamYard watermark, that don't bother me. Alright, guys, I love you guys. Y'all be safe out there. And if you need me, as always, you can email me at the channel name at gmail.com. Daydream about nice things at gmail.com. And I get it on my phone. So if you email me, I should get notified that you sent me an email. So thank y'all for coming. And like I say, as long as y'all keep coming, we'll keep having it. If y'all get tired of it, we'll quit having it. So anyway, love you guys. We're going to get out of here and see what we can get done. See y'all.